We're live again. We're back. Happy Monday. It is Memorial Day in the US. So have a great holiday today. Not beating around the bush today. I want to talk about job security. I think that there is some bad information out there. And frankly, I just want to say right from the get here, and I'll get into more details. Right from the get here, I just want to say there literally is no such thing as job security. I don't know if it's just a Western concept or an American thing, since healthcare is intrinsically and probably mistakenly tied to full-time employment. But if you've ever been let go or downsized or laid off or fired, you know it. You know the pain, you know the disruption, and you know that you actually have zero influence. And because we are all, even as a business owner, we're all tied to the whims of the market, whatever market we serve, and whatever trends or politics are happening around any marketplace or industry. And it's not just consumer trends. If you run a service business like me, clients are definitely also, they have their own sort of feast and famine cycles. People go on vacation during the summer or the holidays and things get quiet. It happens all the time. And look, I know the pain. I've been laid off a few times. I got over them eventually, but the first time I got laid off, it was a massive downsizing. The company went from like 50 people to 15 people. I don't think that was performance based, but it was definitely difficult to go through. And I didn't handle it very well. That was the first time. I handled it like shit, if I'm being honest with you. And the next time I got laid off, that was probably performance based. I don't think I was providing value that was equal to what I was being paid. And that makes perfect sense. As someone who has been in leadership at companies, I've gone through the painful exercise of ranking employees. It's pros and cons. What are their skills? What's the benefits of the business? What is the business's plan and idea? What are we trying to get to? And who can help us get there as we do it with some new ideal of a skeleton crew? And other times, you're simply laying someone off because they're either not a fit or they've become a pain in the ass, and we're going to reorganize the company or the department and remove that position without having to fire someone for the performance, because honestly, doing that to people doesn't feel great and they deserve better. I think that, and there are different reasons, and certainly it's argumentative whether or not that should be the way a business should go. This isn't that video. I'm not the moral police here. It wasn't my company. But at some point, once you've come to realize that there's no such thing as job security, you've been let go a couple of times and it really sucks, and you start to think, you dream, should I do my own thing? Should I have my own business? The answer for me was yes, and I can't answer that for you. But I will say that at some point in this online, digital, increasingly artificial age, we have to decide if we can afford to ride or if it's time to drive. And I had a dream for a business. I sat on it for 10 years. I should have started my company 15 years ago, 10 years prior to when I did. The math is I've been running this for 5 years. I absolutely should have. And I regret not doing so, because I would have a more mature business by now, and I would probably be a better business leader at the age I'm at. Because at some point, especially in the agency game, at my age, you're kind of on the outside looking in anyway. There are only so many C-suite and V-suite and director level positions available. And there are far more of us qualified to do those jobs. So a company opens up a director or a VP or a C-suite position, and it's one role, and they get 6,000 resumes. And the person that gets the job 80% of the time was referred by someone that already works at the company, because they're also all networked and mob deep. And that's fine. That's the nature of the beast there. This is not a complaint or a critique. This is simply to say that at some point you have a dream business idea. You want to build your own future. And I did. I regret sitting on it. I'd hate to talk to someone who had the same regret and hadn't done it yet. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity out there. And if you're ready to get started with your dream business and you want to get, you want to square that thing up with an amazing website on Squarespace, holler at your boy. I would say that there's a link below in the description. I have a process, and that process is called the Credibility Playbook. And it's a process I've used to launch hundreds of websites, dozens for companies in my exact company that I run right now with a done-for-you service. After creating those websites and really maturing that process, a process I've technically been executing for almost 30 years now, 29 years this month. I would say that it's mature, and I want to bring this offer to life. And I think that there's a great opportunity for startups to use a platform that is low maintenance and super high quality and fast to get up to speed running out of the gate. And I want to give access to that process in a done with you experience. So join me on just six calls, and it's like togetherness. So since I'm rolling it out, I don't know why my phone just buzzed. That's weird. Look, I'm rolling it out to a small group of people here. It's a pilot program. It's a offer I've never put in market before, very recently, and my phone is buzzing. I don't know what the hell's going on. So apologies if the video just went to hell. Damn it. If you're ready to turn your current struggles, and if you're underemployed right now or between things and you've got a dream business you want to get started up, I'm not a startup guru, but I am a website guru. Right? Sounds weird to say, website guru, but I guess technically it's true. I'll give you access to this program early at an unbelievable price. I can't say it here because I'm probably crazy. And this isn't Crazy Eddie from RoboCop. Oh, club just made me see you. I'm just saying, let's talk. I would be excited to help you turn your thing into your own future. And if you're ready to drive instead of ride, I would be really excited for the opportunity to help you through that. So anyway, that's what I've got on this live one. It's quick and short. Plus, it's a holiday here in the States. So how do you get going? I'll do a thumbnail moment. Should we do a thumbnail moment? My voice is all, what happened? I know, don't drink water in YouTube video. Suck it. How about, no, I want to do a thumbnail. And the title of this video, I think, is going to be Stop. It's time to start your own business. So I should do my hands up. Stop. That's pretty cool. I can dig that. I can get down with that. It's going to block the letters, though, because I put the words behind my head. If you see my thumbnail, you saw my thumbnail. You know. All right. Then, how about that? That was pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it looks like crap. Have a great week. All right. It's Monday. Commit to doing one thing really well. Deliver one incredibly important thing this week. Just do that. And Friday will feel much better than it may normally feel. I think it does for me anyway, but I'm a super nerd. So anyway, I'll see you Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern, right here. Same time, same place, come join me. Come on, Mal. Come on, Meow.